It feels as you're talking like you're tiptoeing between two extremes in the goal of not accidentally stepping into one of them. And on the one extreme, you have a very strong ideological veganism that it sounds like almost aims to convert. And then on the other side, you have the eating disorder recovery world, and oftentimes people who are coming from a place where they're very sensitive to messages around restricting food and might latch on to that in ways that can be really counterproductive. So you're navigating that space where you're like, I see ethical veganism and I see that as a legitimate value system. And I want to make space for people who hold that as a value system. And on the other hand, I see where it becomes really tricky with food restriction. And I want to hold that as well.
Absolutely. If anybody's looked into veganism at all, like odds are good they've encountered that extreme, at some point, because there's a lot of that in the vegan community, whether it's, emphasized more on the ecological aspect or the animal welfare aspect. And the tricky thing with there's not really a bridge. Like that's where people in treatment struggle that are committed to recovery is that there's not really a bridge of there's these two, big things, the recovery piece and the ethical veganism piece. And it's like, how do they navigate that without feeling like totally excluded from one and not the other?